So I want to show y'all what I have actually received. Last weekend, I have received this Cardputer ADV or Advanced. It's by a company called M5Stack. And then I also purchased this thing along with that actually on the same day. It is powered by ESP32 and so is this thing. We're only going to focus on this for the time being because this just seems a little more, or this actually seems a little less intimidating. So finally, it's been 1 week of me waiting to actually get my hands on this thing. I do have a confession to make, even though it looks like I have not opened this item yet. I opened it as soon as I received it and had it turned on, but I didn't know what to do with it until I had to watch a few videos, right, about what to do with it. So I've done some research about this Cardputer ADV while I was not able to mess with it, and I came up with a list, a short little list of the stuff that I can download and eventually burn onto this thing, right? So here's my list. I'm just going to read it off for y'all. So I have something called Bruce. All these are firmware, right? And I have Porkchop, which I have already installed into this thing last night. I have something called the M5 launcher, UI Flow 2, Micro Hydra, Evil, and M5 Gotchi. So these are just some of the firmwares I'm interested in. And they seem to be beginner friendly. So if you're new to this channel, I want to tell you guys that I am traditionally a very humanities minded person. This whole journey that I'm now on started with this Christmas tree. This whole journey of mine started with me trying to make this Christmas tree work, okay? And as of today, this tree still doesn't work. Look how far I have gotten since December 9th, the day that I started cleaning out this workbench. But I felt like I had an interest in circuit boards and soldering stuff and making things work. And eventually, I started doing more research around circuit boards and stuff. I looked at, software engineering, embedded hardware and software engineering and all that, and I started feeling very interested. Anyway, I want to show you guys what I have on this Cardputer. There's an on and off switch. There are 4 holes in the back that are supposedly Lego compatible. I haven't tried these holes out yet, but I do believe that these are Lego compatible holes. According to multiple LLMs, the Cardputer functions best when you put in something no bigger than a 32 gig SD card. So I'm gonna just turn the screen around so you can see what happens when I turn this thing on. Again, I have downloaded something called Porkchop. So let's turn this on and see what's up. Oink, oink. My name is Porkchop. And there you go. There's Porkchop. So right now, Porkchop is in idle, as you can see on the upper right corner. And it will say some stuff, right? Optometrist ketamine, horse wandered off. What the heck? Let's see. Let's go to ESC because that brings us to the menu of Porkchop. We were already on Oink. Let's go to Donoham. And it seems like Donoham is just something that I actually don't know what this is. And I guess this is some kind of like, I don't really know what to say. My Porkchop is at level 6. It's a beacon board. When I set Porkchop on Oink, whoops, on Oink, it will start searching for Wi-Fi networks. And whenever it discovers a new Wi-Fi network, it gives you more XP. And once you reach 100 XP, it's just your level goes up. So of course you start with level 0 or level 1, and you just kind of, you know, walk around your area and see what all you can pick up. Look, this thing has a little attitude. It tells you no truffle, mate. It lets you know. Oh, did you see that? Yep, 4 today. Wow. You see how it went from 25% to now 75% because it sniffed out some clients or whatever? Yep. But let's go to Warhog. This one is supposed to be for war driving, whatever that means. From my understanding is that these are all pretty much like hacking / ethical hacking tools. I'm not trying to be a hacker. I'm just a very, very curious person that wants to know everything about these things that I consider engineering. I don't even know what you guys might call this. You know, I have like some soldering going on. I'm trying to learn some coding. I'm playing with these electronic toys, these super nerdy things. So I just want to show you guys this menu. There's Oink, Donald Ham, Warhog, Piggy Blues, Hog on Spectrum. This one gives you a cool chart. I don't know what it means by spectrum here. I'm thinking it probably has something to do with Wi-Fi. Maybe, I'm not sure. Ooh, truffle hunt, what does that mean? Knackered Piggy. I think Porkchop might be British. Proper tired. Bugger all here. Wasteland proper. It's got an attitude. This thing has definitely got an attitude. No troubles, mate. Feed me, bitch. Wow, I love it. Let's see, let's keep going. So, Piggy Blues, Hog on Spectrum, we got Swine Stats. Let me guess, this one's probably just about stats. There you go, there's the stats of my Porkchop. It is a sniffer. Ooh, look at the networks, 274, that's crazy. I haven't even left the house with this thing yet. Let's keep going. And then we have loot, whatever loot is. No captures found. I don't want to mess with that. I'm not trying to hack anyone. I just want to play with this Porkchop as like some kind of electronic pet. Let's look at the achievements. Look at that. I have achieved first blood. Let's keep going to see if I have any more. What is this? This is WPA3 spotter. Speed run. 50 networks in 10 minutes. Wow. I didn't even know I did all that, you see. That's interesting. And then you have Noob Sniffer. Find your first 10 networks. Port tracks, board bros, achievements, unlockables, file transfer, log viewer, settings, about. This is all free on the M5 launcher. I want to call it an app, but I'm not sure what you might call it, but it's on the M5 launcher. All you need to do is just type in Porkchop, hook this thing up to your computer. You don't even need to put in an SD card just yet if you just want to play with this. So my understanding is that if you put in an SD card, you can probably store a lot more different firmwares. Whereas how I have it now, where I don't have the SD card in the Cardputer, every time I download or burn a new firmware, it probably just overwrites whatever I already have. I changed my mind. I'm curious. I'm curious about adding this micro SD card into the thing, right? This is a 32 GB micro SD card. Okay, so it's only showing me Porkchop right now. Let me see something real quick. This is not the M5 launcher. This is the M5 burner, and I am going to take this off. Actually, I want to download the M5 launcher. There you go for the Cardputer and ADV. Go ahead and run this. Or burn. Oh, never mind. I can't burn yet. Hold on. I can't burn anything unless I hook this thing up to this laptop. You actually need a data USB wire because you have to transfer the data from your laptop to your Cardputer. So don't make that mistake. Trust me, I felt dumb when I just used a normal USB. So, do you see this part, the first part where it says COM? If the COM part doesn't show you anything, that means you're not using a data USB wire. So I'm just gonna hit start. Let's turn this off. Took the SD card out. And I'm going to have to figure out how to format this card. All right. So I have a Cardputer and I have a 32 GB SD card. It's the Cardputer is asking me to format the 32 GB SD card, and I have just put the 32 GB SD card into my computer. Now what? Okay, so it's telling me leave the SD card in my computer for now. Let's see. So once that is done, the card should be empty. FAT32. No weird extra partitions, no folders unless your OS auto created one. Now we can safely eject the SD card, put it back into the Cardputer and power it on. All right, where's my Cardputer? Let's try this again. Turn on. Okay, so the M5 launcher is still in the hardware of the Cardputer. I see that. Oh, now SD card looks different on here. Look at that. Let's hit OK. I guess there's nothing on this SD card just yet. So I'm trying to have all of these put into the device / SD card that is in the device. So I have a feeling that Porkchop has been erased along with all the data. So it's confirmed that the Cardputer accepts the SD card because we can see on the screen, right? It didn't really ask me to format again, so that's good. And then we're gonna put it back in to the Cardputer and power on. No errors. I did it right. So it seems like I did it right. Okay, wow, so this is a little confusing for me. Apparently, the M5 burner downloads firmware directly to the computer, but it can only install one firmware onto the Cardputer, which is this thing, at a time. So that is not what I want to do. I want to have this whole list of firmwares in my Cardputer / SD card that's inside of the Cardputer. I was trying to ask ChatGPT if I could, add firmware onto my SD card, and it's telling me that I cannot put Porkchop onto the SD card at all. Not because I'm missing a step, because it's impossible by design. So I've actually checked YouTube just now. I don't think it's impossible by design. I'm about to just try this. Let's go ahead and download UIFlow 2.0. This is something that I need anyway. This is for the Cardputer, right? Let me make sure. All right, UIFlow 2.0 Cardputer ADV. I'm gonna download. Cardputer ADV. All right, so that's one firmware right there. And the next firmware that I really want Porkchop. Porkchop. That way I know what I have, right? The other one that I really want is, I don't know, maybe M5 Gotchi. How cute. M5 Gotchi. Oh, I can't copy and paste. Too bad. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, I have the M5 launcher already. So there you go. I have all 7 of the firmwares that I wanted from my list downloaded, okay? Right now we only see 6 because the M5 launcher is already in this Cardputer. So according to what I saw on YouTube, they were just telling me to simply drag and drop this, and I will drag and drop all these into the apps folder of my SD card. All right, let's see what happens from here on. Let's go ahead and safely eject the SD card. And then we'll inject this back into the Cardputer. Turn on. Look at the SD card part. Oh, that's no good. Okay. So let's go into apps and see. Oh, okay, yay! Okay. All right, what happens from here? Porkchop, let's see, Porkchop. Install, ooh. Oh my God, I think this is working. Earlier, I've just powered off and powered on to see if I could just go back to the M5 launcher screen, right? And at the beginning, it did load that, but then it went directly back to Porkchop. So it doesn't even give me a choice to, like, of the main menu. I don't know what's going on right now, but since ChatGPT earlier told me that I cannot install firmware onto the SD card, and apparently it's wrong because I've already installed 6 firmwares onto this SD card. ChatGPT lied to me earlier. I may or may not try to troubleshoot this part of the journey with it, but I am kind of getting really hungry right now. It is 12:58. I'm going to hop off here and just take a lunch break, and I may or may not come back to this today. So it's almost 3 p.m. I did have my lunch break plus a little nap, so I'm feeling energized and happy again. Energized and happy enough to continue on with resolving this issue. Besides of being gaslighted by ChatGPT earlier, I found out something very important by looking on YouTube. So let's start this Cardputer. I just went ahead and started it. You guys see how it went to Bruce this time instead of before lunch, it went directly into Porkchop, right? So apparently there is a way to choose the different firmware that are installed in my SD card. And by the way, I don't have to hit on and off every time I want to go back to the M5 launcher. Apparently, this button right here, this is the restart button. So I just press the restart button and we see what happens. So restart. Once it's restarting and you see the M launcher, whoops, too late. Let me do it again. So I hit restart, M launcher, and then hit enter. That's when the menu shows where we can choose our SD card. So let's go ahead and push enter again, go to apps, and then we can see all the little firmware that I have downloaded. For example, there's what was the first one? I can't read like this when it's backwards. So the first one is Bruce, the second one is Evil, the third one is M5 Gotchi, which I haven't tried. The next one is Micro Hydra. I haven't tried this one yet. And then I have Porkchop, which is my little piggy friend. And then I have, what is this one? Can't read it. What does it say? ChatGPT gaslit at me earlier about how it's impossible for me to put firmware onto the micro SD card, okay? It's really helpful to know that, you know, there is a restart button, or not reset, the restart button. Not this one. I don't know what this one does. We can try it. Apparently this button just brings me to like some kind of menu. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. But anyway, the other one, the button that's next to, closest to the SD card slot, that is the restart button. So you don't have to like on off this machine all the time. What is it installing right now? I have no idea what I hit, but it's installing one of the firmwares that I have burnt into the thing. Oh, it's Bruce. Yay! Hey, Bruce. I'm just really loving this Cardputer thing. It seems to be so versatile to me. And I don't even know exactly how to describe this piece of hardware right now. I know it can be a microcontroller, and it's also a pocket or credit card size computer, hence the name Cardputer, right? But anyway, I think I'm done exploring in front of the camera today. I'm still going to keep exploring behind the camera on my own, probably at the comfort of my couch upstairs or in the office. It is a little colder today in the basement, and since I've already filmed what I needed to film today, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day down here. Peace, y'all.